Hi, my name is Jeff Fastbinder, and today we're going to look at the GPRO Flybarless system. Some of the procedures such as binding for both Spektrum, DSM2, and also we'll be utilizing Futaba for our bind procedure. And in addition to that, we'll be looking at the software, which is very intuitive. Here we'll be looking at the version 1.1, which is included on our website, so if you need that software, it is available there. And this software, what's great about it is it can be used with your PC and also can be used with smartphones such as Android and or Apple type components. So consult your app store and you can find those software drivers available for free there. So why don't we get started with what we need to do with our radio for binding, and then from there we will look at the setup of our helicopter, and today we'll be utilizing the Align T-Rex 700E DFC and go through the process of doing the basic setup and getting it ready for flight. I think you'll find it pretty easy. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to get you focused in on the screen so you can see what's actually going on in the software and better enable you to see what's going on both in the radio and the software when doing the initial setup. So let's get started. We're going to start with the DSM2 and utilizing the GPRO. So here we go. All right, so let's get started. We got our GPRO unit here. There you can see the Flybarless unit. It has a plastic covering. You can go ahead and peel that off because we're going to need to have access to this USB port right here on the top. We'll also need a power source to power the GPRO right now. I'm doing this so that way you can see the software and also see what's going on in the radio. But when you install it on your model, you can install this directly on your model and do what we're doing. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and apply power to the unit. I'm going to give it a power source so I have the ability to power it up. I have a little battery with a regulator here. And then I'm going to go ahead and plug in my satellite. So get that plugged in, get that ready for the bind procedure. And I'm just using one right now just for the sake of doing the demonstration here. And then inside the contents of the box, when you open this up, you're going to find the USB cord here, as well as some tape for mounting your Flybarless unit, instructions on downloading some decals, and also some wires if you're using S-bus and things like that, or you're going to use a traditional receiver. The wires are included here, so you have the S-bus wire. But let's put that aside for now. Let's focus on the Spektrum setup here. What also is included in the box is a USB cord. We'll need that, so I'm going to go ahead and plug that into my computer. I've already installed the software, which is available on the Align website for download. That's version 1.1. And what you want to do is you want to have, well, in this case I'm going to be using a satellite because I'm going to use Spektrum. And I have a power setup here so I can power the GPRO unit. I'm going to go ahead and plug in the USB port. I also have my satellite already plugged in here. And what we're going to do is we're going to do actually the bind procedure here for Spektrum type systems. And this lends itself to also the JR systems as well. It's very similar to this. So we're going to go ahead and apply power. So I'm going to apply power here. Turn on power. Power there. You'll see that it shows connected on screen on the software. We're going to go ahead and click Setup. And we want to do is select Create New Settings. And it's going to ask you if you want to do this, if this is a new setup or not. Yes, it is. So we're going to confirm we want to create new settings. And then what we're going to do up here on top of the screen, it says receiver type. You have conventional, you have S-bus for Futaba, Spektrum, DSM2, you have DSMX, DMSS, JRX bus, mode A only. For this particular demonstration, I'm going to be using DSM2, and I'm going to select bind with failsafe. Alright, so now that I have those selected, what I need to do is I need to power down this unit. So I'm going to power off to the GPRO right now, and I'm going to turn it on, and now you'll see the satellite is flashing just like you would with the normal Spektrum as far as doing your binding procedure. Now I got my radio. I'm going to hold down the bind button, switch on power, and then we get a solid here on the satellite. I'm going to recycle the power one more time here on the unit. I'm going to cycle that because it shows disconnected once it actually locks on to that frequency. So we're going to go ahead and switch off my radio real quick, switch that on, switch on my GPRO, give it power, shows connected there again on the screen, and now